Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Stone and I'm here to share with you the book Chicks and Salsa. It's about some barnyard animals who get tired of eating their normal barnyard food, and the rooster comes up with some creative ways to help them try some new food. Now when you hear me read the story, I want you to think about these 3 questions. Question number 1, what do chickens normally eat? Question number 2, how do you learn to cook? And question number 3, when was the last time you cooked? Now, throughout the story, you're going to hear some of the animals say the word "Olé." So when you hear that, I want you to repeat the word and clap your hands up in the air. I hope you enjoy our story.
Chicks and Salsa, written by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Paulette Bogan. To Shelley, the sauciest chick I know, for your endless encouragement, AR. To all the kids at St. Luke's School, NYC, and our very cool librarian, Eden Eisman, PB. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoon. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa! Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Olé!" Very soon, they were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Olé!" The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aroma, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden, where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Olé!" As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. Fiesta! The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden. But all the spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted. But there were stirrings in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Olé!" Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce, though no one was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la."
Now, wasn't that a fun story? So now I have some questions to ask you after we've read the story. Question number 1, why did the farm animals want to try new foods? Question number 2, where did that rooster learn how to cook? Question number 3, what different foods are mentioned in the story? And question number 4, All of those foods that the farm animals tried, what food groups do they belong to? And what food groups do you eat? And lastly, what food groups would you like to try? I hope you've enjoyed our story.